Okay, y'all, I wanted to give my little thoughts on this situation before I seen everybody else's videos. Now I haven't caught the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion, but I've already seen enough that I needed to see. Finally, after all these years, the feud has officially been put to rest between Will Smith and iconic actress Janet Humor. Now, it has unofficially been put to rest a couple years ago. Now, I've been following this situation from the beginning. I remember when she said back in 2018 that she wasn't talking about it no more and she was moving on. So it was already unofficially done, as far as people were saying she was still harboring on it, but it was like she didn't speak on it ever since then. She made that one last statement and continued moving on about her life. I've been watching her on General Hospital because y'all know I'm a whole year behind. So I'm in November of last year as far as General Hospital is concerned. And I guess her character's already gone for the time being. You know, she was hooked up with Sonny's darn own father. You know, both of them in the retirement home, both of them suffering from Alzheimer's. But yeah, she's been on doing the General Hospital gig, and now she probably be back in movie roles and other stuff since she no longer got the bad mouth on her by way of Will Smith. Will Smith owned up to his shit, and I'm glad to hear it. Now, Monique took the time to go ahead and bring us back to a deja vu moment with old Tyler Perry, my dear. And she put on the Instagram, right, about recordings that Tyler Perry admitted that, he was going to make it right. But they got the streets hot as if they were selling drugs or some shit. So he said once his movie came out, boo, he was going to go ahead and drop the receipts that Monique is humble, boo. Honey, needless to say, Boo done came out. Boo 2 done came out. Honey, you done teamed up with BET. You done came out with a whole studio in Atlanta, Georgia, that used to be the Confederate doggone army base. You done all these things since then and have yet to vindicate doggone the legendary comedic actress and comedian first. Because you got comedic actresses that are not comedians, but Monique is a jack of all trades. Or in this case, a queen of all trades. But you have not cleared the queen's name, Tyler Perry. And Monique has took the time to call out Tyler Perry and ask, is there going to be an apology? And my thing is this, Monique, if you look for towards the comparison of Will Smith and Janet Hebert, and you like to bring up other people such as Muhammad Ali, notice that the commonality is it took decades for their situation to get resolved. And I hate to say this, Mo, but honey, it looks like it's going to possibly be some decades for you too at this point. We know that you're in the right, but it's just the mass majority of the people. It's going to take 20 years to catch up. It's sad to say, but as a dark-skinned, plus-size, big black woman, honey, they say they for black people and equality and all that, but honey, it's going to take them 20-some years to get up with you. And everybody wasn't on darn on Muhammad Ali's side in the beginning. So, it's like, because in the sports industry, it's like, well, shoot, we ain't going to darn on stop our darn on bag and stuff just because you darn on, going through what you going through. So, honey, they let you darn on Muhammad Ali suffer from what? I actually think it was 27 years as well. And then Janet Hebert and darn on Will Smith, that was 27 years. Honey, so it might be 20, so it's been 10 years now, so you got another 17 years, Monique. Honey, we'll have this conversation again in 2037. But, the difference is, in the day and times that we're in, Monique don't have to actually suffer, though. And Monique really ain't suffering to the extent that everybody else is. So, like, Janet Hebert was flat broke and going through it. Muhammad Ali couldn't earn nothing and was really blacklisted. Monique has the benefit of still being the most decorated comedian of all time. She's the top decorated comedian of all time. See, nobody else who's been ostracized can say that why they been through it. Like, everybody else got their accolades. Like, Muhammad Ali got his accolades after he came back. Monique got her stuff while going through the shit. She still is able to get in movies here and there. She got a net worth of approximately $13 million to date. So she can team up with people and, you know, start her own thing up. Such as, you know, with Bessie, which she was an Oscar nominated for that one as well. So she can reach back out and team up with the likes of Queen Latifah. She could go to the, you know, the acting academies and get some good quality actors and, you know, do some stuff from scratch with them, you know. Go to the comedy, you know, clubs and stuff and start, which she had done that, you know, to her credit. She did have the Monique and Friends, which y'all seen. I actually purchased with my own coin and reviewed it. I didn't bootleg it. So Monique, you got your honest dollar out of me with that. So she just need to stay on that trajectory, and she'll be all right. Because, honey, I don't see darn on Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Leah Daniels, none of them, Will Non-Packer, none of them is coming to vindicate you anytime soon, honey. So maybe with any luck, you will prevail with the Netflix case. You'll get a good $5 million payday from there. You'll flip that $5 million payday into funding your own business endeavors. You're a multi-millionaire woman who has the connections, who has a brilliant businessman of a husband. Y'all can get some stuff together versus other people back in the day. They wasn't fortunate enough to be in the situation that you was. Hattie McDaniel, she didn't have the business the business accolades and stuff that your husband got. So it's like you set up more popular than some of the other people that had to go through the way in the water, way in the water. You something, honey. See, you ain't had to go through all that as much. Now I understand, you know, compared to where you should be, you know, you suffered a drastic hit. I mean, to see darn gone Amy Schumer darn gone ass being the female comedian version of Elvis Presley, stealing people's jokes and stuff left and right and selling out the stadiums, and here you is not getting your just due. You say Kevin Hart's your man, honey, but I ain't see you with Kevin Hart since Dargo Soul Play now. I'm just saying. Not all folks, you know, people who stay silent in certain darn stuff, you know, is guilty by association as well. Because my thing is this. It is no way in the world that you should not be able to team up with all the people that you know. Martin Lawrence, Kevin Hart. Well, we could put Lonnie on over to the side. Was it Lonnie that she was with? Yeah, put Lonnie over. She's a lost cause. Steve Harvey done got his karma for talking his sugar honey iced tea. But guess what? Monique's going to be all right. But I would say, honey, you just going to have to cut your losses with darn on Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, he done proven that he ain't going to come forward. So I will make that Instagram post the last time you even mentioned about darn on Tyler Perry. It's sad. Very bittersweet. Now, y'all know I'm still watching my doggone Have and Have Nots, and surprisingly, season 8 is coming back faster than I thought. See, this is the conundrum that I want to blacklist his ass in spite, you know, in spite of the stuff that he's done, but at the same time, it's like it's one of those situations where he is excellent in providing for the community, and is working by way of, you know, navigating through the corruptionness. He's willing to play the game, and you got a sister over here who's not willing to play the game. He's darn gone employing hundreds and, you know, thousands of black people and people in general, and then even got an LGBT safe haven on the darn gone on the acting grounds. You know, he got a house for, you know, displaced LGBT folks. So it's like we can't darn on outright just get rid of Tyler Perry. But at the same time, we can darn gonna be very disappointed in him and darn going just give him the stank face every time we get a chance. So it's one of those situations where Tyler, I'm very disappointed in you. I'm very appalled. What you done towards Monique is deplorable. Now, Monique, I ain't gonna lie that like I'm going to boycott darn gone Tyler, because like I said, I still watch my darn gone have and have nots and stuff. But what I will do is, when it comes to actual stuff that requires some coinage, such as, you know, going out to the sea, I ain't about to do that with Tyler. And Tyler come out of retirement for plays and shit, I ain't going out for him, but I will reserve my tickets for you. So that's one thing I will do, and I implore everybody to do the same. But yeah, Monique, don't look for no apology. Now, if he does come out with an apology, honey, I eat the crow, honey, because like I said, I don't expect for him to come out until another 17 years. It might not take 27 years for you. I say maybe the next 5 years, maybe. But honey, I don't see him coming out no time soon. But that's my thoughts, y'all. What are y'all thoughts on the Monique situation? Leave it down below. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.